Hi everyone, I'm Callum Martin and I'm from AVDC in Adelaide in South Australia. I've been running this business for 5 years and I've been working in the automotive electronics industry for around 12 years now. My installation specialties include custom fabrication and factory integration. Installing stealth style systems is a big part of what we do, but so is installing systems with a little bit of custom work on show. And that leads into my installation philosophy, and it's a term that we've come up with here, which is more factory than factory. More factory than factory means that we set out to create installs that have a harmony with the look, the feel, and the utility of the car. Rather than being something of their own right, they fit in with the car and they enhance its purpose rather than being at odds with it. And that's a challenge I really like. It's a visual style that I find challenging and really rewarding to really get the look and feel of a car and implement that in my custom fabrication in a way that really works in with the aesthetic of a car. And I find that approach really resonates with people, regardless of whether they're a traditional car audio enthusiast or they just really like their car. In terms of influence, I think first of all, it's important to say that it's incredible now the way that we can all network all over the world, thanks to social media, Facebook and Instagram, but also YouTube, to get to know other installers, even if they're on the other side of the world. I've learned so much by being able to network freely with other installers. I think it's an absolute gift. If I had to name some people, first of all, I'm very thankful to Brian Schmidt from Mobile Solutions, because he's made the effort to come out to Australia on multiple occasions and help train our fabricators and our installation technicians, which I think helps push the level that we're offering, particularly at the top end. Bing Zhu from Simplicity and Sound has always been an installer that I've looked up to. I really get inspired by his style. I think it's something to make an amazing looking sound system installation, but it's an even cooler thing to be able to make an already good looking car look better overall because of a sound system installation. And I think that Bing does that every time. It's just fantastic to see his work. And I'd also have to credit Dean Bayett from 5-Star Car Stereo in Florida. The work he puts into growing the business as an installer, I think, is incredible, and there are opportunities we've only just started to see in the last few years, and Dean has been like getting on top of that and really showing guys how installers can help grow the business, not just the sales staff. And I think through that as well, he's improved his approach and the quality of his work too. So it's amazing to see. Well, I'm working in a small team of 2. I've got my shop manager, Adam, here. I would like to think that he would describe me as meticulous or perhaps determined. I'm sure there are other names he's got for me as well, but there you go. A challenge I faced and I'm proud to have overcome about 12 months ago was a really significant downturn in business. And I guess as an installer, what that meant for me is that we weren't able to take on as much interesting, inspiring, motivating work as we'd like to do. That was a really big mental challenge as well as a practical challenge running a business. Because, you know, being hands-on is what really motivates me in my business. The installation part of what I do really is why I'm here. It really encouraged me to focus on how we were promoting the business, not only with the advertising practices, but also the content we were putting out there. And the way that relates to installation is that, you know, we got the opportunity to do a couple of builds which were, I guess, more custom and really focused on delivering a really high level of outcome, not only to the customer, but also to capture that as content so that we can start to show people what's possible. Not only was that really invigorating and inspiring for me, but it built momentum within the business. I'm really, really proud that since then we've been able to take on a lot more custom work. We've been able to keep pushing a higher level. I've really been able to push my installation skills with more and more opportunities that are coming through our workshop to create really cool looking custom installs. And that in turn pushes the content that we're able to put out there for other people to see, to exemplify what we're doing. And it's so motivating, it's so inspiring to have those opportunities coming into the shop. And 12 months ago, that was a real concern for us. So It's an amazing achievement. It's something I'm very proud of. The takeaway that I want customers to have from my approach is really, really simple. I want customers to remember the attention to detail. And attention to detail doesn't really just mean the things that a customer can see when we finish the vehicle. What if another technician had to work on the car? What if a mechanic had to work on the inside of the car and they exposed our work? Is that something I'd be proud for them to do? It might not seem like that sort of attention to detail has a tangible effect on the customer. And I mean, it can if we take photos and show them, which we do. But I think it does have an effect on the outcome of the system. And I do think it has an effect on my mentality working on cars to make sure that I put attention to detail into every part of it. I want to be a part of the top 50 installers because I love opportunity. And I really see this as an opportunity not only to reflect on how far I've come and the skills that I've developed, but I also see it as an opportunity to be motivated and inspired to keep pushing my skills and keep improving and to keep getting to know the other installers around me in my industry worldwide so that we can all keep improving the quality of our work and improving the opportunities that we're creating for ourselves by showing people what's possible and by pushing those boundaries. I'd like to think that my influence as an installer on AVDC is to say that by always maintaining a high standard of installation quality, that attention to detail, as well as being focused on getting the most out of a piece of equipment, no matter whether it's a high-level piece of equipment or a more affordable setup, making sure that that system's technically performing to its highest level, as well as working with integrity, being really focused on delivering exactly what we say we'll deliver, if not more, and always being able to stand behind my work as an installer leads to a really high level of value that we're offering. No independent business wants to be a part of the race to zero, us included. And so offering a really high level of value is something that I believe my approach really delivers for the business. And certainly our customer feedback tends to second that as well, which makes me really satisfied with my work as an installer. It makes me really happy to come to work, and it makes me really excited to get stuck into the next job. Because I can stand behind my work and say we are offering an exceptional level of value to the customer to deliver the outcomes they're after, and that's something I'm really proud of. So next, let me show you around our workshop. This is a space that I've created over the last 5 years or so, and it's something that I'm just as proud of as the cars that we work on. It's something that's been really resourceful to create, a really well-organized, well set up, neat and tidy workshop that we can use really effectively. I've been really focused on creating workspaces for each process so that we don't trip over ourselves and we can get each part of an install done neatly and safely and with that attention to detail that I really love delivering. So let me show you through. We've got space to work on 2 cars comfortably. We've got all of the tools, software and computer hardware required to make the most of working on late model cars and particularly European cars. We've got an electronics room here for working on soldering, wiring harnesses, electronic measurement and diagnosis. But the room that I'm most proud of is the fabrication room. This room is set up especially for timber fabrication, and it's what allows us to make everything from a basic set of speaker mounts for a stealth installation, right through to high-end, show-stopping showcase installations. We've got all of the tools and equipment needed to work on timber, especially with advanced techniques, with things like our mobile solutions training. And we've also got a neat, organised workspace with dust extraction, which is really important for safety when we're working on timber all the time. Most importantly, the room allows us to do our work cleanly, so we're not getting dust on customer cars, and it means that the end product is even better. Thank you so much guys for watching this video. Thank you for considering me to be a part of the top 50 installers of 2019. And I'm going to leave you now with some photos of the work that I've been so proud to create. Some of these installs are 5 years old and some of them are very recent, but I'm so proud of where I've come and the skills that I've developed, and I'm proud to show you all of these installs. So check it out, and thank you again for watching.